I don't really believe in you can do this part-time or you can do this just to make extra money. The notation by itself as you working with people with this is very sensitive. This is something that you have to be very diligent in and do very well, because once wrong move or you put somebody in a wrong product, or that's really you messing with their entire life, their family life, generations after that. In this field, you got to make sure people are properly served. They're being put into placement in the right type of insurance products or the right type of investments that's suitable for them. When it comes to do this for extra money, I personally don't work with people that have the mindset of doing this for extra money. That's my take. But MLMs are normally marketed towards people that work on 9-to-5s. When it comes to people with a business background or really want to live an entrepreneurial life, it's not fitting for those people. And I say that from my experience. Because one thing, when you enter the field, what you don't want to have to do is start all over again. Every time you do a start over, you're going to lose. Every single time you're going to lose vesting period. You're going to lose certain commissions or structures, those kind of things. Is really depending on how you started those kind of things. One of the issues with the MLM model for me was that if you're working under a broker dealer, so this is when you have your insurance license, you also are licensed to do investments as well. It seems pretty smooth when you're just on that one side. When you start elevating and growing in your financial services business, so what you don't want to do is get to a point to where you can't go no further. If you are an entrepreneur like me, where you work in multiple businesses or always running a business, you don't want to be in a place where they say, hey, either you're going to work with us, continue with us, or you're going to have to lose your business or not do your business. That was the ultimatum that I faced being in this field. I'm telling you, people will change the entire work manual on you just to impose what they want to get from you. So, of course, when you vested, when you spent 2, 3, 4, 5 years completely vested, it's hard to say, oh, I'm just going to walk away now, especially if you're inside an independent agreement that is also captive. That's something you definitely want to look at. Now, the next one would be as an independent broker. So a lot of people focus on team building as an independent broker as well. And it's basically what a lot of those platforms do. They say you can be a solicitor. If you look at the agreement like solicitors, it means like you don't even have an agent contract. You're listed as a solicitor, meaning you can solicit business, you can solicit agents to come up under this marketing organization. What that really means is that you don't have any control of the people that you market to come into that business. They can be moved around at any time. You just don't have any control. Now, the third type would be a boutique firm. So with a boutique firm, those are the smaller agencies. If I had to put the Millionaire Portfolio Group agency, we have the agency inside that umbrella. If I had to put a placement on that, I would say that it is under the boutique firm. Now, it's a little bit different from any other firm or agency that I've ever been in. So basically, it's where not only you get a lot more support. It's also I don't bring people into my business. I don't recruit people at all. What I do is give them an opportunity to build their own practice. If they work on a 9-to-5, the only thing suitable for them to do, I would say, for when it comes to extra money, is something that's a lot more simple than it comes to advising or financial advising. That would be something like healthcare sales or Medicare sales. That's something that can be grown over time. It's so simple to where you don't have to do a lot of guesswork or thinking. We have pretty much software platforms that say this is the best health plan for them in this area. That's the only thing that I would say that is suitable for somebody to do while they're also on a 9-to-5. Majority of the professionals that I consult is people that have already been in business, people that aspire to be a sole entrepreneur. These people want ownership. They don't want to play around with solicitation agreements. They don't want to play around in MLMs, start out at very low commission rates. These people want to know, what's the blueprint? How can I get my name on the door? How can I have not only my professional license, but an agency license? When it comes to what I do, is solely on consulting these type of business-minded and entrepreneur type people. So yeah, that's pretty much the logistic of that. I was doing some conversations on IG the other day. This lady was saying, I came from the beauty business to where in the early 2000s, a lot of people worked in the salon. Any professional that didn't work in the salon, it's pretty much considered like bootleg. Now you got more professionals that are wanting to work from home or just work in the suite, do their own thing. So the pro from that standpoint was when you worked in a salon, it means that you were pretty much investing on building your book, building your clientele. You might have wanted to go from being a partner in that salon or getting your own salon. Either way, you knew if you were paying commission or booth rental, if you had a really good leader as the salon owner, that money that you spent was invested back into you, either via education or to help you get more clients. They were marketing so to get more clients in your chair. Same thing vice versa with working with a boutique firm. The commissions that you get paid, the agency also gets paid as well. Well, that money is supposed to be invested back into the agent. What I'm seeing is a lot of agents aren't getting invested into. More than anything, what's happening is when you come on, okay, I need 25 people okay, this is how you buy leads. When I came in, it was a breeze for me because I was not shy. I knew this was something that could help people. I had like 50 names on the list. I was making appointments out the door. By me doing that, it got the owner's attention that lived 3.5 hours away. He drove down just to train me. Now I had a trainer in the local area, but I was not happy with my trainer. I was like, this not going right. He messing me up. I talked directly with the owner and was like, hey, listen, I want to do this and I want to do this. Not only do I want to do this, I want to do this full time. I'm serious about this. That's when my trainer would drive down 3.5 hours just to coach and train me. Again, the investment works both ways. They want to know that you're serious and to work with you on a one-on-one basis. They want to know that you're actually putting in the work. Again, that the way things are set up now, a lot of us, we're not working from a warm list. The internet is out. So what we're doing now is we're focused on building brands. If you're working with a boutique firm, which is a smaller firm, no, it's not gigantic. It's not this huge IMO or FMO. How many agents can say that my FMO pays for my events that I do in the community, or my FMO buys leads for me, for my startups, to help me get started? And see, those are the kind of things that you get when you're working with a smaller firm. You have smaller firms that are really want to invest in that person doing well. They have to see that you are also invested in yourself and putting in the work as well. It's definitely a two-way street. I hope this really kind of helps people from making the same mistake that I made, which was I'm kind of like the gas. I press the gas on everything I do. So when I press the gas, it's very heartbreaking to get to a point to where you can't go any further. You've maxed out with where you are, have to recreate or find another structure to go to the next level in. So it's better to start somewhere where you don't have those limits. Really ask the right questions up front so you won't have to stop or have to leave from where you are to do it all over again, because that is a setback. It's relearning, it's working with new people, it's getting a new structure, it's redoing your contracts, all those things. Business should be at a place to where your contracts continue to level up. If you have a background of business or entrepreneurship, the goal is complete ownership. So we definitely have to keep that in mind. Complete ownership is more than vested. It's more than that. You have to think about it too. How many years am I vested immediately? Am I vested in 2 years, 5 years, 11 years? So if the goal is to own a business, not just be vested for the people that I consult, is to, I want to own a business that's scalable and sellable. So that only means that you have the license and the operating manual and the blueprint. That's the only way that it's going to be sellable, where it can pass down to your family, or now your brand is worth a couple $100,000, $1 million. So now you can sell the brand because you have licensed that brand. It's definitely a different ball game what we're doing here. I'm so happy to be at this Tallahassee branch building this up. If you know anyone that is business minded, want to build a business or really operate in that entrepreneurial landscape, definitely refer them over to the Tallahassee branch. We are all over Florida, Georgia, Texas, South Carolina, New York, California, about 14 states, and I can't really name them all off top. Mississippi, a lot of them. So yeah, and it's an amazing day. I want y'all to go and be great. Hit the like button. Bye, guys.